Hi, everyone, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a reading on Taylor Swift. And again, I know another Taylor reading. However, I want to look at will Taylor find love? And with kind of a leaked contract, allegedly, coming out with her and Travis, and I'm just like, oh, has this been something that she's done in the past? Is this something she's going to be continuing to do in the future? Uh, is it like why is this maybe a strategy if it's been a repeatable thing, and kind of just look at will this cycle maybe allegedly be ending so she can go maybe find like a love like that she really wants. So without further ado, let's kind of get into the reading, see what we see, and go from there. All right, so, deck we're using today is Under the Oak Tarot, which is one of my favorites now. And just a quick reminders. Remember, everything I'm sharing is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all. If you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Yeah, that's what I got there. If you guys would like to support me in any way or would like a private reading, you can do so. You can join memberships, which are available down below. Or you can visit me on my website, which is linked in the description box, and get your own personal reading from me. So, alrighty. So, let's just see here. I'm going to give it one more shuffle, and I just want to see, allegedly, does Taylor get into PR relationships for, and like, is that what she just does? Does she just get into PR relationships? Like, is this a potentially, allegedly, a pattern that she follows? Hey. So, Queen of Pentacles reversed. So, loss of finances, loss of money. No. Queen of Pentacles reversed. So, seeing this, it's almost like her fame, her power, but this is like also her like not having control over like her finances or what she's doing, how she's making this money. Why is this the case? The Justice card, because of contracts. What? So, has she done PR contracts, PR relationships before? Yes. Is it a pattern that she has? No. Hmm. So, this isn't a pattern that, it seems like this isn't a pattern that she's gone down before. With the Justice card here, it's like we have contracts, but how do I say this? I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. Financial. Let's see. Quick here. Financial influences. King of Cups. I need you to be emotionally detached from this relationship because this is just going to be a business arrangement here. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. How am I going to explain this? Here's a metaphor. You know how, oh, how do I explain this? So, with this, is this a pattern that she's had in the past? No. Is this, I think, a pattern that might be happening here in the future? Yes. Why is this the case? She's got beauty, she's got fame, she's got power, and people also want that exact same thing. And sometimes some people, you know how there are some people out there that will pay to have a pretty person on their arm, and sometimes people get sold to the highest bidder, or like people, it's like it's worth it, but for a price. And what's your price? But how? So you know how the other way I could put this is, you know how you got a guy who might have a bunch of girls underneath him, and then it's like, you want a night with my girl? Here's the price, and so that money will go to him, but not the girl. That's the type of feeling here. With the Justice card, it's like contracts, relationships. You want to go out with this beautiful, famous person. Well, here's the price you gotta pay to do so. And the person who's kind of orchestrating this, I feel like, in my opinion here, It's kind of cold, callous, and this is just a business agreement. I don't have any feelings attached here right now. Hopes and fears. We're going to be able to keep this on the down low with the Four of Pentacles, keeping things very close, greedy, keeping things more to ourselves. Unseen obstacle, though, here it's the Five of Cups. We're healing from old wounds. Oh. Now, remember, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I wonder if this is kind of what happened after Joe and Taylor broke up, allegedly. And it's like and it almost feels like we're still going through the healing process, and that's the obstacle to this. Is like people are healing from old wounds. Our grieving process is ending. Uh, so it's like, okay, we've gone through grief. We're just like, we're not gonna find love. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that. It's like kind of this. It feels like even in Taylor's energy, like I'm closed off to love, but you know what? I'll do this because you know what? It makes us money. Whoever, whatever. Um, as long as we just keep it on the down low. However, it feels like she's coming out of this It feels like someone's coming out of a grieving process. We're kind of moving on. We're healing now. And we're seeing the truth behind kind of what's been going on the last, almost year and a half now, two almost, since they've broken up. We're seeing, it's like, is this Taylor kind of seeing the truth behind this of what's been going on? Yeah. Oh my gosh. So what this seems like here is like, oh my, ooh, this is I'm gonna, okay. How am I gonna? Okay. High Priestess. So we're now seeing things from a true light. We're seeing things for what they truly are, hidden secrets, things that are hidden from us. We are now seeing, it's the truth card. That's the challenge here. We are now seeing the truth, and the truths are being unveiled to us. Because we're not in our grieving process anymore. What's going for her, though, is the Six of Swords reversed, or what's going for this situation. We've already put people in a corner. It's like we can't, like, people have already been put in a corner, contracts have already been signed, PR has been put into place. We already have things moving. You can't get out of it's like whatever's been kind of put into place, it almost feels like, okay, you've been put into this pool of people, and now in this pool of people, we get to, whenever you get called up, or whenever we have someone coming in for you, like, you have to do it. And it's like a 5-year deal or something, where it's like, for these next 5 years, this is what you signed up for, so this is what you got to do, allegedly. And I'm getting that from the Six of Swords, because like Six of Swords can be internet, yes. However, Six of Swords also is like travel, distance, change. It's like you can't get out of this, whatever it feels like Taylor's in, she's not able to get out of, which is what's going for this situation. Doesn't mean that's what's going for Taylor, but that's what's going for the situation that she's in. As here in the past, the Emperor reverse. This is someone who's greedy, selfish. I want all the control. I want all the power. Ooh, I don't like that. And then here in the future, the Heartbreak card, Three of Swords. Ooh. It's like you need to be cold and callous, but it feels like Taylor might be gaining feelings for someone. And I don't know if it's with the current boo. I'm hearing no. But it could be with someone in the future, but it's a contract relationship. It's a contract. You can't, when the contract's over, the contract's over. I think this is also can be like the breaking up of like, I'm sorry I have to do this, but I can't do this no more with other people. Again, there's a heartbreak, rejection, healing of wounds. Okay, what else can we get on this situation? The Tower card, yeah. I remember this is just the general energy around if Taylor is like in these PR contracty type relationships. So yeah, it does feel like we're gonna have a tower moment here of things getting exposed. Things are gonna kind of come crumbling down because of imbalance, temperance. You're unable to balance between one and the other. Things might be coming slipping out here with the Queen of Swords. Like, I'm letting people know about my opinions, my thoughts, my feelings, and everything else. I'm not holding back. Whether this is a good thing or yeah. With the Knight of Swords, ooh, There's another hit coming to Taylor in like an expose of some way, shape, or form. It feels like there is someone coming in who's kind of saying it's like being very reckless, not knowing what they've really not knowing what shit they've stepped in, essentially. Queen of Swords reversed as well. Misdirection, lies, communication, putting it all together, the Hierophant card. Is there an engagement coming? And like this is a broken engagement or a broken engagement, a broken promise, a broken commitment. What? Someone's going to be breaking something up here when it comes to these contracts. It was a commitment. We're unable to fulfill the commitment, and it's causing a giant, essential domino effect on. It feels like. Is this Taylor's business? Yes. Okay. It's like there's a giant domino of something coming forward here where it's coming crashing down. That Hierophant card reversed makes me feel like, oh, was there like an engagement plan? Was someone trying to. I'm hearing pay to play, and someone paid a lot to play. And they're like, this is what I want, this is how it's going to be done. Oh. What in the world? Okay. Okay. This is going to be going wackadoodle. Yeah, we're going all wackadoodle here. I'm sorry, guys. But we may be going down conspiracy theory train road. Get your tinfoil hats, conductor's hats, or get your tickets ready. I'm gonna go get the wackadoodle train up and running, and we can all go together, right? Okay. Okay. So next, I want to kind of look at here. This is weird. It's like someone's paying to play. There's like an upcoming contract that's like they're unable to fulfill in some way, shape, or form. Huh. Okay. So I want to look at. Uh. So, do I think that this alleged PR relationship that she's kind of it's just been with Travis, hasn't it? No. Okay, so there's been other ones, but this isn't a pattern for her. She has had them in the past. However, uh does she want to let's take a look at does she want to have another like why the PR relationships? Let's take a look at the why did we go to the PR relationships. I'm thinking I know where it's coming from with Joe, but let's just take a look at and get some confirmation here on what is kind of the reasoning for why did we go to contract relationships? Okay, let's just take a look. Why did Taylor start going into contract relationships? The Lover is reversed. So it was a disconnection from another person, disconnection from other people. Why is this? Because of the Three of Pentacles, business contracts, business things to do with business. She wanted to make money. Or her team wanted to make money in some way, shape, or form. The Lover's card's like, okay, I disconnected from people. Why? Because I wanted to focus on my career, focus on my money, make things bigger, better, and brighter. Financial influences because things that I had planted, things that I had done in the past did not work out. Hopes and fears here, the Queen of Cups. I got to be emotionally detached from things. I'm going to be kind of a little bit all over the place. Unseen obstacles, the Hermit. This is getting out of her comfort zone. Again, I don't think this is something that's common for her in particular. Because one, this is the unseen obstacle. Two, the why. This is getting out of her comfort zone. This is not something that she was known for. This was not something that was typically on the table. This is something that I feel was brand new that they started doing, and now it's the challenge here is this is healing from the heartbreak. I think this is because of Joe. She didn't want to get close to another person, but we needed to keep going because what's going for her, it's the Nine of Swords. She's got stuff that she's dealing with that would not allow her to maybe be in like to get to a deeper level of relationship or commitment. Here in the past, the high priestess, because yeah, she didn't trust herself. She didn't trust. Uh, do I think she has a bad picker? No. Do I think she has people around her that influence her in a negative manner that then will get applied to a partner? Yes. Uh, and that's kind of a little bit of my personal bias here of just things that I've seen from other past readings as well. But with this high priestess reversed, do I think she's got a bad picker? No. But does she trust herself to pick a good person? No. This is her being like, I don't trust myself right now. I'm not in a good headspace. Just find me something and I will, we will act it out. And then here in the future, we have the Six of Wands reversed. Do I see her? This is not something that's gonna, I think, happen again. Or if it's going to happen again, it's like she's gonna have. I don't know if she has more. I don't know if she has actual control over these relationships, that these alleged PR relationships that are rampant in Hollywood. No, I'm hearing no. She doesn't have control over it, but there is a sense of I will burn it. I will burn the next one down if I have to. I will burn it down. I will make this a giant spectacle. I don't care. She doesn't want to do another one of these again. No, I wouldn't. No, not in my opinion. She does not want to. Like I said, this is not a pattern that she has had. If you're looking at like actual relationships that and like the songs and the stuff that she has produced from them, those are, in my opinion, a majority of them were actual legit relationships that she was trying out. Again, I don't think that this is getting out of her comfort zone. She doesn't do them. Yeah, because Two of Cups, getting together with other people, the Chariot, not moving forward with those types of relationships. Because I've been, yeah, she got, yeah, she was just not in a good headspace. Yeah, again, I think this why she went into this is because she had a relationship that she was in, that she really loved, someone that she was truly and genuinely wanted that. The Chariot reversed. Things didn't work out. Things halted in progress. I painted myself in a corner with anxieties and worries, and I have all these other things. Like I feel like I'm paranoid a little bit. Page of Swords, kind of speaking up about all those things, and then kind of putting it all together. Then I went to do business contracts with other people. Again, I don't think she trusted herself. I think she feels like she's got a bad picker in picking men, and I don't think she's got a bad picker in picking men. I don't see that. What I see is someone who has a lot of people around her who influence these situations or these relationships and sabotages them. She doesn't have good people around her. They sabotage her in those relationships that she does have. At least in my opinion. I mean, okay. So, next I want to look at Will Taylor. What Will Taylor, what are things that kind of need to occur for Taylor? And then I'm not even seeing this for Taylor, but for people even watching this, if you guys feel like, oh, that's like me, feel free to take it. But I want to see it like, what are the three things that that we should be kind of looking out for when it comes to Taylor, that like how to get into healthy relationships, how to get into a healthy relationships and find that long-lasting love that I think everyone deserves. So let's just take a look here at what are kind of three major things that kind of look at for Taylor for finding long-lasting love. So one, Three of Pentacles. Keep working on her. Keep working on her, working on her business, her career, because that's where, because at the end of the day, we have the Five of Wands. It's she's got a lot. She puts a lot of pressure on herself, a lot of pressure to do very, very well. and again, working on her business. I think at the end of the day, she needs to feel good about her business, about her career, about her legacy that she is leaving behind. And until she's satisfied in that, she's not going to be able to be satisfied within a relationship. Yeah, because the Queen of Swords, she is her own worst critic. And until she's able to the negative self, turn the negative self that she holds about her and her career, she gets rid of the voices in her head, not getting rid of the voices in her head, but getting rid of the beliefs, getting rid of others' pressures, uh, others' expectations that she now holds about herself when it comes to her career. Like, we need to work on replacing others' thoughts, ideas, and expectations with her actual thoughts, ideas, and expectations of what she wants out of it, until she's satisfied with what she's kind of accomplished. We're gonna have to. Then how can, yeah. Okay. The next one here, the Four of Pentacles. So the next thing here, so Four of Pentacles is like holding more stuff in, or not just holding more in, but how do I see this? Holding more in, being satisfied with stuff. Why is this the Two of Swords? Indecision. Or I see this as like a decision being made for us. She needs to not tell people everything going on about her life and her insecurities. I think she needs, in my opinion here, uh, once we learn, when we don't hear about a relationship, when she keeps something very close to her, um, that's something too. Like, to get into a loving, she doesn't need to post it. She doesn't need to, just give it some time to cook, to marinate. When you figure out that she's been in a relationship for 6 months and haven't told someone, I think we found someone who's a keeper. Why is this? Because the judgment. People are going to always be judging her relationships. She needs to keep, I think, things a little bit closer and not tell people about things. Because people are always going to be looking at her. What's her next relationship? Who's she in a relationship with? Who is she being seen with? Who are they hiding stuff from? Her being secretive and holding back on her relationships is a good sign for her, because then it gives her and that potential partner time to get to know each other without the societal pressures that come with it. That's why Joe, I think, worked so well with her, because it wasn't a public relationship, it was their relationship. Other thing too, needs to heal from heartbreak. Why is this? Because otherwise she's always going to keep going back to the past partner and the current partner, and until she's able to heal from wounds and let go of, and kind of and just let go and be like, you know what, that situation didn't work out. And you know what, I probably messed that up a little bit. And they messed it up a little bit. And you know what, it just didn't work out, even though it might have been great. I can't go back to it now, I can only move forward. And I think that the reason why this is because, like, if she would get into this next relationship with someone who's like she would really fall head over heels with, we need to be able to dictate or essentially separate from the old relationship and the new one. If you're going to keep comparing uh, this one to Joe or other past relationships, it's not going to work out. I think that's just a pattern that she has. And why is this? Because the Fool. She's a really fun person. I do feel like she's really fun. She's the life of the party. She's got I'm seeing like a magnetic smile. The When she gets into a relationship, like, people don't fall head over and heels with her looks per se, but with her actual personality, and just like the light that she kind of exudes. She does. However, it can get messy, because she might be relating back to old ways of thinking, old relationships. I feel like that's just maybe a pattern that she might have, and it's not one that's impossible to break. It really isn't. It's going to be painful. It's going to be hard to separate oneself from the potential coulda, shoulda, woulda, uh, and the wers, the haves, and the ahs. But being able to separate oneself from that point in time, like old relationships and apply to new stuff is going to be super, super helpful for her. So that's what I'm seeing here. Please take that. If you guys have any messages in there that you thought personally were like went with you, awesome, great. Let me know if that was the case, because I really like doing that a little bit. And we can find ourselves in celebrities. We can find it because they are just as human as we are. So, okay. So, next things here. If Taylor works on all these things, looks at these major items, I wanted to see, can she find love? Like, will this next big love who is like really meant for her kind of come in and I think people would be extremely happy for her? I'm hearing yes, but let's take a look at the cards, right? So let's just take a look at who is like Taylor's great love that would be kind of coming in. I'm seeing a strong jawline, glasses. Super tall? No. Maybe just just a little bit taller than Taylor. They're pretty even height. I think she's like 5'10". Like she's pretty dang tall. So like this person is not much taller than her. Yeah. And this is like, yeah, glasses, dark hair. Okay. A little bit maybe of like you can see where a goatee would actually look really good, but I think they keep clean shaven. That's what I'm seeing. But let's see, can't you find a great love? Yes. Hanged man reverse though. We need to, it's like who she's maybe gone for in the past is not who this person will not fit that mold. It's like we gotta see things from a different perspective. Why? Because people in the past she hasn't been able to be herself around, it almost feels like. I also feel like this person might be, I don't know if they're going to be billionaire status. I'm hearing no, but they're going to have like their own wealth that they've kind of accumulated. Also, I'm seeing European, like in that Mediterranean area of kind of where they might meet or where this person might be, but they have like their own set of like wealth or anything. I also see racing being like a super big thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's the F1 series. I don't know, but this is kind of where that's what I'm seeing in my head. It's like race cars going by, go vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay. But that's like who I'm seeing for Taylor. It's like this like an F1 racer or maybe someone who's just into racing. Maybe it's like an owner of a team. But like that's the type of person I'm seeing right now. Financial influences, it's like they got their money, I got mine, the Fool reverse. It's like they aren't, it's like we're taking things pretty serious, but it's also like we aren't foolhardily jumping into things. This person also might be a little bit of a risk taker when it comes to things, but not too much. Unseen obstacles is just initiating this conversation and just taking the actions to do so. Like I said, this is the type of person I'm seeing. I can't get F1 racing out of my head. Don't ask me why. That's what I'm seeing. Again, with this Three of Wands, it's just getting it's almost like we need to heal you. It's like we need to heal. We need to work on things. So then this next big person comes in with like the Three of Wands upright. Because like that's the hopes and fears, is like just getting this initiated, getting this process started. Unseen obstacles, the Page of Swords. Taylor is not going to Taylor, I think, is almost going to be like drawn to this person. Like it's going to be magnetic, but I think she's going to be like, she's going to be almost talking herself out of it. It's like, no, this can't be. This isn't going to work. This is this. And it's like, no, this is the right one. It's almost like it feel like the initial communication, like getting this conversation started, getting things going is the tough part in this relationship. Or like finding this next love, because yeah, here's the challenge, the Two of Wands. Also figuring out, yeah, these are two are like in two different worlds. When they do get together, when this would get together, the Two of Wands up like in the challenge position as like kind of seeing the picture, and like I almost see this too as like figuring out what I really want in a relationship. And I think that's the challenge, where it's like we might be going back to old things that we've done, old ways of thinking. And it's like, no, we need you to look forward. We need you to see something different. Again, it's like the old type and the new type are two different people. Like, okay, not new type and old type and new type, but they say whenever like you find like your love, it's like, have you ever noticed that like people whenever they get into it, it's like, yeah, I have this type, and then like they look at their long-term partner, it's like, he was not my, or like they were not my type when we first started to get together. But that's the thing, it's like there was a type, there were patterns that you were repeating. The person who is meant for you, you're not going to repeat those same patterns. You're not going to go back and find those same types of people over and over and over again. You're going to find the person is who isn't going to trigger you, who's not going to uh, have things come up. It's like once you've healed from those, you aren't going to go back to the same type of people you were always dating. Hmm? Hmm? And that's what it feels like here, is that we're trying to look forward and not move backwards. Okay. What's going for this situation? The King of Pentacles. Like I said, it does feel like this other person that might be coming in for Taylor's great love, or I should say, yeah, great love, next great love, because it feels like maybe her and Joe were good together. It was like a long game. However, free will, free choice, not healing from things, or not even not healing from things, but just having things come up, and they were probably, I mean, were they meant to be together long term? Yes and no. At the beginning, like, if there would have been like some healing and or I hate keep saying healing, but it's like, how about this? If there would have been continued growth and evolution within each individual, it feels like that could have gone the distance. But people sometimes prioritize growing and evolving in other ways, not just in a personal sense. Okay? So here with this King of Pentacles, going back to it, it does feel like, yeah, other person has money, is able to support themselves. They stand on their own 2 feet. They are an equal in Taylor's eyes, which is huge. All right, here in the past, the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is also coming after Taylor kind of says, I don't want to be part of music or like this music industry and in any way, shape, or form kind of moving forward. Ten of Pentacles reverse. It's like, I'm not going to be a part of the industry. I'm not going to, it's like, money isn't my major focus anymore. And I think it's like music isn't the major focus here anymore. And then here in the future, the Nine of Swords. So when it comes to will Taylor find love? 100%. However, when she does find this next person that she's really interested in, I am seeing it as like, I don't want to screw this up. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to do the same things that I've done in the past. And there's quite a bit of a worry around that. When she feels anxiety about losing someone, I think we found the right one. I hate saying that, but that's what this kind of feels like. It's like, I don't want to screw this up. I don't want to repeat old patterns. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to lose this one. How do I not lose this person? And it does feel like that's just going to be a struggle. That's just going to be a pattern that she's going to struggle with when she might find her next new love. Okay. Any other information here? Six of Swords reversed. Not traveling. Seven of Wands, being defensive. Two of Swords, got a couple decisions to make. With the Two of Pentacles, but things are going to be made for me. The Moon. Secrets being revealed. Do I see her finding her next great love within the next 5 years? No. Within the next 10 years? Yes. So people are like, oh, her next great love is going to be this one. Oh, it's going to be this one. Oh, it's going to be this one. I think we got a whiles to wait here, guys. Because with the Moon card here, it makes me feel like there's something coming out, not just around Taylor, but just around, I think it feels like a little bit higher, like in the industry itself. And like within the next 10 years, I think we're gonna see Taylor kind of, it feels like the next great love is coming in. It feels like we have an industry shift, because things are getting revealed from an industry perspective, and I think Taylor's going to need some time, in my opinion, to distance herself from kind of the goings on there. And that's what I'm kind of feeling and picking up here with what's coming up with Taylor's next great love. All right, and then someone else sent in a question. I'm just going to go get that really quick. All right, so that's what I'm kind of feeling here. The other question that I did find uh, was more around if Taylor has an op in the music industry currently. And I've done a few readings, like between her and Sabrina Carpenter. I think I've done one. There's a Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez one reading that I did, and I think I looked. Oh, did I put Taylor in that one? Mm, I don't think so, but I did do one between Selena and Taylor in one of my other past Taylor readings. If I remember, I'll try and link that here at the end. But that's what I'm feeling here for Taylor and like her music industry and this love and what's going on here. If you guys had any questions or wanted more clarity on certain situations, let me know. I can maybe put together a quick short or something along those lines if you guys would like to see that. So thank you again so very, very much for watching. Like, subscribe if you would like, share this video with your friends if you so want to. Otherwise, I really just want to say thank you so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!